This training video is all about signing the documents as a retailer. So we're going to make the assumption that you've uploaded the correct documentation, the sale agreement, and it's created the electronic deal pack for you. And we're going to be answering the questions. So in this case, it's a new car with a trade. So yes, there is a trade. No, it's not a different name, and it's not a company purchase. So like we said previously, it sorts out exactly what you need, what information. So as we would normally do before we started converting to electronic deal packs, we would print out the sale agreement and get the customer to sign. So the process is exactly the same, but it's all done electronically. So the first thing we do is we want to make sure that we can check the customer information. So we click edit, we can see this is all correctly uploaded, names, etc., and click save. And then we go to the section here, sign documents as a retailer. So the first thing we do is going to be opening up the sale agreement, and we'll take us through so that you can see the trade-in, and we can make sure that all the information is correct. Name, email addresses, mobile numbers, whatever it might be, stock numbers, trade-in details, etc. So as we would do it with the normal paper deal pack, we'd have to sign as a salesperson. So we would sign it, and we would put my name in there and save it. Now the second section over here is for your manager to approve everything. So we're going to, for the purpose of the exercise, I'm just going to sign as a manager, but normally what you would come down here, this manager would need to sign that, and I would click yes, I've done everything I need to do, and I'm clicking complete. It will give you a save and continue to say that you have not completed, and we know this because our manager needs to approve it and sign it themselves. And we go through, and being a new car, so this is the authority to register, we make sure that it's all correct, the names and numbers, the customer details, and being a individual purchase, not a company, I'm going to tick that as a sales professional. And you can go through this form and just, if you do need to, make sure that everything's been populated correctly. And once again, I will click, and it will give me move me on to the next document. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, we know that there is no need because we haven't fitted any non-genuine parts and accessories yet. So we're going to choose to skip this document. It's got all the payment details there. It's now got just check the customer number, make sure that's correct, because we want them to reference this number when they make the payment. It makes us easy to tie up and spend as little time as possible, so we know exactly whose contract this money in our bank account belongs to. Easy for reference, and because there's a trade-in, we can just fill this in. We don't have to do anything with it right now, so we can skip that if we need to. Schmick, we haven't sold anything just yet, so we're going to skip that document. Here's the welcome. Now we can normally do this on delivery, so we don't have to worry about it right now. Welcome to the Nissan family. Any promises? You can see we've made nothing, just a standard, so we can skip it. And of course there's a transfer because there's a new car with a trade-in, and we're done. Now if we want to, just before we close off, we want to make sure that the next video is about sending the customer portal link. So we'll pause it there, and we're going to focus on what you send to the customer. But for the purpose of this training video, let's click on that, and see it gives me three choices. So it asks me, do I want to send them the application? Yes, we do. And you notice that the sale agreement isn't here because the system will not allow you to send it unless your manager has approved it. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to be the manager. So I'm going to sign it just on behalf of, which we really shouldn't do. And today's date, the 20th. And you must always remember that the system will not allow you to send anything to your customer unless if it needs manager's authorization, it will not allow you to send it. Filling in the date, filling in the year, and we will, as a manager, I will say yes, I've completed all this information. Now we go back. I'm going to hit the refresh button, and now you'll see when I send the customer portal link, you'll suddenly see sale contract with a trader. And so I just think it's easier to send them everything that they need to sign, and then we'll click the preview email, and you can see they get a beautiful email sent to the email to their inbox, which they will then click that portal link, and all those documents will come up for them to sign, which will be displayed in our next training video.